Am I the a-hole for not buying my spoiled nephew a new car for his birthday? Alright, this one's a doozy. I 38M have a nephew, Jake 16M, who is the epitome of a spoiled brat. My sister, his mom, has always given him whatever he wanted, no matter how outrageous his demands were. He's been pampered his entire life, and it shows. This year, for his 16th birthday, Jake decided he wanted a brand new car. Not just any car, mind you, but a fully loaded, top-of-the-line sports car that costs more than my annual salary. He had his heart set on a specific model and even picked out the color and accessories. My sister, of course, promised him she would get it for him, even though she couldn't afford it. Instead, she turned to me for help. She called me up, explaining Jake's need for this car and asked if I could contribute. I'm pretty well off, but I'm not made of money. Plus, I had other plans for my savings, like, my own family and future. I politely declined, explaining that I couldn't justify spending that much on a car for a 16-year-old. My sister didn't take it well. She guilt-tripped me, saying things like, "He's your only nephew, and don't you want him to be happy?" When I still refused, she got angry and hung up on me. Fast forward to Jake's birthday party. It was as extravagant as you'd expect, with a rented mansion, a live band, and enough food to feed a small country. When it came time for the big reveal, everyone gathered around, waiting for Jake to get his car. My sister unveiled a moderately priced, used car instead. Jake's face fell. He threw a fit right there in front of everyone, screaming about how this wasn't the car he wanted and how embarrassed he was. In the middle of his tantrum, he pointed at me and yelled, "This is all your fault. If you weren't so cheap, I'd have my car." My sister backed him up, saying I should have pitched in to make his dream come true. At this point, I'd had enough. I calmly walked up, took the microphone, and said, "Jake, you should be grateful you even got a car. Most kids would be thrilled. Your mom worked hard to get you this, and you're acting like a spoiled brat. If you can't appreciate what you have, you don't deserve it." The room was dead silent. My sister was fuming, Jake was in shock, and the guests didn't know where to look. I left shortly after, feeling a mix of anger and disappointment. The next day, I received an onslaught of angry messages from my sister and some family members, calling me an off for humiliating Jake. Others, however, said he needed a reality check and supported my actions. So, AITA for not buying my spoiled nephew a new car for his birthday?